going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, you may recall that in
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Hardaway is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Pettit in at the 4 spot. And for San Antonio, we've got Derrick Rose. Parrish is out there with Duncan. Then it's Peja Stojakovic. And it's Jones in at the 2-guard spot. And the Spurs start out with the ball. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
And the basket by Malone.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
Now here's Rose. Over Pettit. And that one hits back iron. And it's the Bucks ball. No one near James as he lets it go. Drains the jumper to finish the break.
One of LeBron's favorite moves when the defense sags, the pull-up jumper.
That's to Duncan. Outside, Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game. We played just over a minute here in the first. Shoots it. Jones, no luck. To the middle. Here's McGrady. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Rose. Duncan, the pass to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Over Pettit. A rebound by the Bucks. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Now Rose, following Penny Hardaway's 3-point attempt. And finished off by Rose.
Insane leaping skills from Derrick Rose on display. You got to watch out when he takes off.
Hardaway against Rose. And the pass to McGrady. Offline with his 3. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Incredible. D. Rose steal with great lift. Breaks out a dunk he's probably been working on for a while.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. .11 left to play here in the first. Here's Hudson. They get the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
3-pointer, Lillard. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Goodrich, and the rejection by James.
When he blocks shots, they are usually on the highlight reel. LeBron James with another one.
And the Bucks miss again.
And
He's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Here's Denton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
Tie game in San Antonio. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him. And before the game, we talked about that with him.
I think in the past, anytime I got into a rhythm and had a big game.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Hudson. LeBron James is out there with Howard. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Roy in at the 2. And Anthony gets double teamed. Hardaway with a wide open look. No good on the 3. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Roy, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the evening. And that one falls for Roy. Stojakovic is checked in for the Spurs. And the Bucks making a change here. He hits both from the stripe.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Ball against Hardaway. Here's Robinson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Goodrich with it. And it's Howard picking him up, and he makes that one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
All against Anthony. All with the bounce pass. And it's Pettit missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's not going to go for him. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Roy against Anthony. Bobbed up there for Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, and Superman taking flight for the lob finish.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Parrish is checked in for Robinson. Duncan comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Jones checked in for Goodrich. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Tim Hardaway. And then for Milwaukee, Malone's checked in for Howard. McGrady comes in for Hudson. Hardaway is subbed in for Brandon Roy.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Here's McGrady. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Stojakovic. Passes to Rose. Inside, Parrish. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Parrish has got the lead up to 6 now for San Antonio. 59 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Hardaway. Back to Wall. Leans from outside. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
Baseline try, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Jones has got his third basket of the night. And it's Wall with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 14-6 run. Ball against Rose. And here's Stojakovic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the basket by Rose.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
From deep, Wall. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And the first half is now in the books. Spurs out in front as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out. Looking at the Spurs, this could be the pivotal game in this series, and they're playing like it. They may not be running away with it just yet, but you could just sense in the first half how focused they are on grabbing that 2-1 lead. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference Semifinal. Sam Jones with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Jones is out there with Rose. And it's Duncan. Then there's Stojakovic, and it's Parrish in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half. Rose kicks to Jones. Floats one up, and the wide open shot from Rose. There's 3 pointers off the mark. Bucks trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
Rose passes to Parrish. Stojakovic kicks to Rose. Pass to Jones. Rebound, Malone. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. McGrady passes to Hardaway. Fires the 3. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Robinson's checked in for Parrish. Anthony comes in for Stojakovic. Goodrich, he's checked in for Jones. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Derrick Rose. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And bringing that postseason intensity, so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
LeBron against Anthony. Howard trying to free himself up. James, no good. Spurs leading by 8. Now here's Anthony. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shot just don't go down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Pass to Duncan. That shot misses. Good D by LeBron. Bucks trail by 6. Roy from outside bangs home the trifecta. Roy's got 5 points so far.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And the Spurs making a change here. Knocks it loose. LeBron with it. Hardaway picks him up. Pull-up jumper. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from LeBron.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Here's Hardaway, and the layup's good off the glass. Hardaway has got 4 points this quarter.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And the Bucks making a change here. Wall's checked in. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's LeBron. That one, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Corner shot, and he connects with the jumper. Hardaway has got his third bucket of the night.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
LeBron outside. And again, the Bucks miss.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Outside Hardaway. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Spurs. Parrish is checked in for Duncan. Jones comes in for Goodrich. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Hardaway. He's off on the second. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Hardaway. Connects on the 17-footer.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
And Rose throws it down home.
Derrick Rose with some slick handles in that situation. Never shying away from the challenge because of his ball handling ability.
Now Lillard. There's the pass to Hardaway. Over Jones. Misses. And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Malone. Damian Lillard out there with Hardaway. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Pettit in at the power forward. Bucks trail by 6. Hardaway with it. Jones covering. Got that one up quick.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Pass to Jones. Got a hand on it, but they'll get another chance. Bentley the pass to Stojakovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Well, the Bucks shooting about 42% so far. Here's McGrady. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Pass to Jones. San Antonio again missing.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And that one is off. San Antonio leading. Left side, Jones. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job. That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
San Antonio making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. Braun, he's checked in for Milwaukee. San Antonio calls timeout. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Here's Rose, and Rose throws it down hard.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
James against Stojakovic. James outside. Floats it up for James.
One of the league's great competitors. The second LeBron catches the ball, you can see he's looking to rise to the occasion.
.135 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Jones. Rebounded by the Bucks. Pettit's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's McGrady. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
.122 left to play in the final quarter. Stojakovic with it. Pass to Jones. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
From deep, James. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've led by as much as 10. Jones drives in, and it's denied. And it's the Bucks on the break. James with the ball. Outside Hardaway. The pass to McGrady. The 3. Parrish gets the rebound. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Outside Rose. Passes it to Stojakovic. Clock at 6. And the 3 off target. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 5. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Sam Jones.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
No time to waste. They need a score.
Kevin, they should take the first good look they get.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. 8 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one, and so they foul intentionally.
Shooting for San Antonio, Sam Jones.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Oh, the lightning quickness, the cool demeanor. Just no one works harder at the game of basketball than Jones. He's always in shape and always ready to make a play.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called the Bucks. They trail by 7. 7 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's San Antonio with the win. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.